Hello and welcome to Edukemy's YouTube channel and editorial discussion for 26th April 2022. My name is Harsh Singh and in this video we shall discuss an editorial from ORF and another one from the Indian Express, both of them themed around India-European Union relationship. The editorials primarily focus on the challenges and opportunities between the two regions. If you like this initiative, share some love through likes, comments and shares. Let's discuss. The editorial says that both these regions, one being the Indian subcontinent region and the second being Europe, are natural allies. Right from ancient times to the medieval times, we have seen innumerable cultural exchanges, trade happening between both these regions. In fact, research was carried out to understand that the language development that we have in the subcontinent and Europe, they have similar roots, they have the common roots. There has been a human bridge which has been possible because of linkages between European people and Indian people with the help of Arab nations. Why? Because many Arab people they migrate to Europe, and Arab people are very much linked to the Indian subcontinent people as well. Therefore, there are innumerable ties between European region and Indian subcontinent. And in contemporary time, we share the values of democracy and pluralism. Now, these are the points which can act as value addition in conclusion or introduction of topics like relationship between India and European Union. The opportunities for these time and possibly the challenges as well are green transition, digital transformation, and geopolitical landscape which is unstable. For example, the issue of green transition. European Union has declared that it would become carbon neutral by the year 2050, and India has declared the same by the year 2070. Both of them have different strategies and they must align. Similarly, digital transformation is happening around the whole world and European Union is leading that transformation. India can follow the same. Geopolitical landscape, both the regions are unstable because of Russia-Ukraine conflict and the dominant China in and around India. So let's understand each of these issues. The first one, the editorial says that green transition has been declared by European countries under the European Green Deal, by which they want to become carbon neutral by the year 2050. India has also declared very similar strategy, which is called as Panchamrit, just that the deadline is 2070 because it is a developing country. India has also initiated the International Solar Alliance with the help of European countries like France. Now, the idea must be to start investing in each other's cause. If European Union can invest finances, if they can give us research and development, if they can train us, we have got human potential, we have got demand in the market. All these are there provided we ally in investing in each other. There are a few issues between both the countries. For example, European Union is itself dependent on Russian fuel to an enormous extent, and it is asking India to phase out coal. So such demands must not be, these demands are not very logical when European Union is still dependent on the unclean and Russian fuel. Similarly, when European Union is trying to lay a tax, a poverty tax kind of tax called as carbon border adjustment mechanism, under which if the other nations are producing goods and transferring to Europe, for example, textile being produced in Bangladesh, and this has been produced from coal, which is not so good form of energy, dirty energy, and transferred to Europe, such textile produced, even if it is good in quality, it will be taxed extra by European countries, called as carbon border adjustment mechanism. Now, this is where both the countries must start to align and understand each other's interest and adjust for each other's cause. Similarly, digital transformation. When European Union is leading European transformation for digitization through GDPR, General Data Protection Regime, and Digital Services Act, both of them for different cause but in digital sphere. For example, GDPR is for personal data protection of people in Europe, and similarly, Digital Services Act for intermediaries in online platform. For example, Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, all of them have to abide by certain norms. These are the pioneer acts, governance act, which have been passed by European countries, and India could follow here. They must build infrastructure into each other's countries and move away from 5G development by China. So decreasing the association with China, increasing association with each other. This is important in the present times. The third one is shared geopolitical landscape, which is being now becoming more and more insecure, unstable because of one, European conflict. Now, because of this, a lot of people are emigrating from Russia, from Ukraine region two inside European Union nations, right, from Belarus to Poland and other countries. Similarly, India is facing a lot of adventurism from China, be it Ladakh region or northeast, that is Arunachal Pradesh, or other Southeast Asian partners. So this is where they must share these kind of insecurities and use techniques to develop themselves, right, together, because both of them have similar kind of threats. Now, this is where the other editorial from Indian Express, written by Mr. Raja Mohan, that says that there are three factors which are helping association of these two allies. So first is Ukraine, absolutely, both of them allied. The second one is China cause, yeah, similar, and the third one is USA as a cause. So let's quickly understand each of them. See, European countries moving away from Russia is a tougher thing than India moving away from Russia. It is because India only trades $10 billion with Russia, mutual, both the sides trade included. And European Union's annual trade is $260 billion. There are greater people to people associations. They move into each other's territory freely and they are very happy. So moving away will be a tough thing. Not only that, the social connections, the economic connections, lot of finances they pour in from Russia to capitalist France, to capitalist Germany, to capitalist UK. So this will be a tougher stand. Germany has built pipelines. How will it have to change its complete strategy will be a very tough thing. So though this is a costly endeavor, but European countries will do this, and similarly India also will have to slowly and steadily strategize how it wants to go ahead, right? Russia has it's just like putting an axe on its own feet, because its economy will contract in the times to come. Similarly, China is a factor where, for example, if Russia and China have said we will be if our association will have no limits, why does India need to have limits with association with the European Union? They should be allies in the times of troubles, thick and thin, friends to thick and thin. Similarly, America as well wants that there should be stronger friendship between European countries and India, because India can be a good source of provision of goods and services to the European countries away from China, moving away from China and moving towards India. America also wants stronger allies in India and European countries, right? So these factors placed in by the editorial from Indian Express. And the third, so after having understood these 3 points, what is required is not to just give soft power influence but hard power. How? Build green infrastructure, get finances into each other's economy, have military partnerships between each other, and connectivity, because these regions are little far off located, right? So global gateway is a great project, $300 billion to be spent by 2027, so that economies are built into 2027, so that economies are built into each other's territories and develop trade relations. Now if you quickly look into the trading basket, the trade between both the nations were dismal. It was very less earlier before LPG reforms, but after LPG, it skyrocketed to 65 billion. And right now, the trade just before COVID was almost $100 billion, with hardly any trade deficit from either side. This is a great indicator, and India and Europe must be allied for the times to come. And the reasons I have already suggested. Now, a quick question to you people: mention 5 reasons to have greater India European Union relationship, and give examples of this as well. If you like this initiative, share some love through likes, comments, and shares. And if you have questions, put it down in the comment section. We will ensure to get back to you. Thank you for watching.